comes with the injuries, two, we had Garrett. He just came back on his knee, came down on his knee, the same knee that he injured before. And AZ. AZ will be going through the protocol. All right, so this will be tough going to a short week. But when we evaluate him and see how he is, as we move forward. When it comes to the game, tough, hard-fought game. Give those guys a lot of credit, which I know Coach Stefanski, and he does a really good job with those guys. And I know that he's trying to navigate through the quarterback situation that he has going on. But when it comes to our guys, man, just all during the week, man, so much noise. It's really not by those guys in our locker room. Those guys just stay focused. They let everything that they just block all that crap out, man. They just go and they play football. One thing that we're trying to do, we're trying to build something. And I've said this from the beginning. There has to be a foundation that has to be set. And, man, these guys understand that. And we're trying to build that foundation and get to where it's stable. Because I truly believe is once you build a foundation, if it's truly stable, then you can sustain winning. And that's what we're trying to accomplish. And listen, we know we have a long way to go. And we have a lot of work to do, on both sides of the ball. But I tell you what, our special teams really gave us a spark today. And that's what we need. And that's what I talk about playing complementary football, when all three phases can go out there and play. But today was really supportive football again. And listen, our special teams did a hell of a job. So I give a lot of credit to Coach Banjo and Coach O'Day. Man, it was special to see both of those guys because both of those guys have had some issues, up to this point with Kane with some of his injuries in I3, what he happened early in the season, and he's just turned himself around. And that's the power of believing in your players. And don't let the noise that everybody wants to talk about these guys, let that bother you. And just trust those guys and build those guys up and keep developing those guys. That's what we try to do. So, but tough game, good win, going to a short week. Looking forward to going against a team that's leading our division right now. So, we got to be ready for this one. We know it's going to be a tough one. Any questions?
Can you just talk about the game Will McDonald had, just 4 sacks, and just the impact he had on your defense?
Yeah, I mean, he's very relentless, and he just actually said that to the players in there because he had said something to me during the week. Because I asked him, where's he at? And I have a lot of belief in that player. And for him to come out and do exactly what he said he was going to do during the week is be relentless and go make plays. He went out there and he did that. And to get 4 sacks in the game, that's a huge deal. Actually, what Garrett had 5 last week, for him to get 4 this week was a true testament of him buying in. And I'm going to say this for all the players buying in. But it wasn't just buying that we have staying also. And that's what I talk to the players about. And I give the players a lot of credit.
Obviously, it was a very eventful week, trading 2 of your better players. Yeah. What does it say about your team? A distraction like that could sometimes go either way. And what does it say?
Yeah. Well, I said this to you guys before, that this is a league of change, and you're never getting away from that. And that's players, that's coaches. It happens in this league, but. The one thing that we've been working on since the beginning of training camp is just being mentally tough and being able to block out all the negativity that these guys hear, all the division from within that's created by a number of people. And, man, we're going to stay with us, and we know this thing is going to turn to where it needs to turn. And the guys are just locked in on what we're doing because we might do things a different way, and that's okay. And some people don't agree with that, but that's okay. We're going to do things that we feel is going to give us a chance to win.
How emotional was it before the game with the Mangle ceremony?
It's been emotional all week, just in general. Man, you get a chance to see his wife and his kids out there, and I'll be honest with you, to see how strong that she was handling it, to see how strong his kids were handling it. Man, that in itself just tells you a lot about who he was and how he was the leader of his family and how much of a rock his wife was to be around his kids and the way they've raised their children. It was very emotional. But again, a lot of credit to his wife, for Mangle, for how they, for how they navigate through this whole deal. Because I know that's not easy at all. So, condolences still to that family, man. But it was impressive to see how she handled it, how the kids handled it.
You really leaned on Breece there at the end. Can you just talk about sticking the patience to wait for that to come out?
He's our workhorse. That's something that we've talked about quite a bit. And when we needed him, he came through. and that's something that's not new for us. Listen, I trust him with everything. I trust the ball in his hands, and when times are tough, he will get the ball. So this is a win by any means necessary type of league, and at that point, our way of winning this game was make sure we feed him in a number of ways. Obviously, you got the screen for a touchdown, but man, we got to give him the ball as much as possible because he can make plays for us.
You just mentioned the screen. Can you talk about that play, the call, and the coverage? Because they obviously were sending the house on them.
Yes. I mean, their whole deal was to send as much pressure as they can. And usually when you do that, you put yourself in a position to where, man, if you send everybody at the quarterback, man, you're going to have one-on-one coverage, which allows us to be able to block our man and then, man, be able to dump it off. And then he just navigate through all the traffic and be able to score. So it was a great call by Tanner, great run by Breece, and really good blocking and a good setup by everybody else on the offense. So, again, that second half, the guys did a really good job of just getting downright dirty. And this is man-on-man football, and I'm going to block my guy, and I'm going to win my battle. And those guys did a good job of that.
You had some games early in the season, one-score games, where you guys found a way to lose in the fourth quarter, didn't find a way to win. Last 2 games, you figured it out. How important is that when you talk about building the foundation? How important is that element of it, of just finding ways to win games in the fourth quarter?
Guys, that's what we're all about, and that's what we've been teaching, and that's what we've been practicing, for a while. And listen, sometimes it takes time, and I understand guys don't understand that. It takes time to get guys to understand and be able to execute in situations like that. And even for me, sometimes it takes, time for me to get myself in the flow and be able to make the right calls in situations where, I always talk about the last 4 minutes, either half belongs to the head coach. And sometimes you got to, it takes time to get those things down. And I think right now, I'm understanding, our coaching staff is understanding, our players understand it. Listen, we're still a long way from where we need to be, but we're trending in the right direction.
Couple more?
How would you assess Justin's performance?
I have to look at the film. I know this. I wasn't happy just in general, offense or defense, right, in that first half. But I thought in the second half we did some things to give us a chance to win. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So I get a chance to look at the film, really look at that. And any issues that we have, we're going to work our ass off to correct them during the week and get ready for next week.
Any extra meaning for you for your first home win?
Say it again.
Your first home win?
Man, I just want to win. That's it. I just want to win, home, away. It doesn't matter. I mean, obviously, it's great to win at home in front of our fans. I've been saying this for a while. I want to build something that the fans are proud of. And listen, I know we're not close to being that yet, but I have full confidence that's what we plan on doing. And we're going to continue to focus on that. Focus on us and focus on being a team that the fans are proud of.
Thanks, everybody.